Good morning and welcome to Beyond the Contracts podcast. I'm your host, Maresa Morrow, here with
your co-host, Jennifer Hart.
And today we are so excited. We have Maddie Roden here with Mad the Hatter Productions, hats, everything in between. So you all can see some of her amazing designs right here. I've got one picked out. She knows which one I've got picked out. I'm excited. But tell us first a little bit about how this came about and how you got into it and where you've gone in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. Well, I remember meeting you at a networking event. And before I got married, we had the same name, and we had to go through the family tree here. But we're not related. But I did real estate, and honestly, it was super stressful for me. I needed an escape from my career, as I think we all do. And I picked up a hat, I designed it myself, and I turned it into a business. So,
an amazing business.
Doing very well.
Yes, she has done with Dan Post. I mean, that's a big name. She's collaborated with them. They call her to do events, and I couldn't be more prouder of her. But give us a little bit of what's going on here and what other products that you have.
Yeah, so this is my Hart hat. I started with the flat brim hats, and I'm dropping this collection, the 3 college hats at the end. So I am a Vols fan. I know the Bama hat is calling your name. I won't hold it against you. And then we have the Dogs hat, but I can do any hat you think of. I do online orders through my DMs on Instagram. I wood burn into them with my little wood burning pen. I've got a John Deere hat. I've got the cowboy style.
That's very cool.
I'm different from other hat vendors because most of the times you go and do a custom hat bar with the flat brims. And honestly, it kills me to see people walking around with the same color hat with just an initial on it. So I wanted to create something that was one of a kind. It reaches a whole bunch of different audiences. So that's my flat brims. But as you all know, and I'm sure some viewers know, I'm really well known for my trucker hat bar.
Yes. So tell us about, well, first of all, let me kind of set that up. When she says trucker hat bar, she has a little trailer that she comes to on site, does events, does them completely custom. They are the coolest things. I absolutely love them. But so you're open for events. Go into a little bit what's your perfect event.
So my perfect event would be bringing my trailer with me. I call it Pinky. It's a 2-horse bumper pull trailer that was painted pink. And a funny story, right after I got married last year, it's been a year now, we got back from my honeymoon, and I said, honey, we got to go drive to Missouri. We got to pick up a pink horse trailer. So he jumped right in, and he drove that pink trailer across the states. And
I love it.
So, I offer that to come to your businesses. That has been such a tremendous thing for me is local businesses showing up, bringing the attention to them, and just joining forces here in Rutherford County.
That is very, very cool.
Yeah, Rutherford County is a huge supporter of small businesses just like yourself.
Absolutely.
Right. And if you've never seen her trailer, it is adorable. She's done the inside. It is the cutest thing.
Right. I love it.
So, and while we're talking about events, go ahead and tell and share some about the events that you've already done so far.
Well, I think it was an aha moment when I'm in a networking chapter. We're in it together. You introduced me to it. And I met this girl, and the power of word of mouth is huge. So she introduced me to the marketing director for Dan Post Boots, and we did CMA Fest with my trucker hat bar. And it was fantastic. It was at the PBR bar, downtown Nashville. I just felt like a celebrity. I felt like one of them.
You are.
You are.
Right? So we did that one, and then they invited me back for the PBR at the bull riding for the Nashville Stampede. So we were set out right outside of the Bridgestone Arena. And again, I just felt like a country artist who got their big break, but with hats.
Yes.
So
and you did a bunch.
Yeah, I did.
Both events.
Yeah, it was over 80 hats in 4 hours, which is insane.
Yeah,
so,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's big time. I mean, when Dan Post calls you not once but twice.
Right. Well, and I'm waiting for my 3rd call. I was willing to send the extra hats home with them, and they said keep them for the next one. So
fingers
crossed, we'll see.
There'll be more.
Wow,
There'll be
that was
more.
amazing.
And we were talking about your perfect event, but you do everything from those types of events to parties. Share a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, big or small. So that was my big event. But, you know, last night I went to a friend of mine who opened up her niche venue. It's reserved in Murfreesboro, and we just did a little girls pop-up. So I'm very passionate about these, you know, either stay-at-home moms or even the younger crowd. I'm 26 years old, and starting my own business, whether it be hats or permanent jewelry, making a name for yourself, combining with each other, and supporting each other. I can't tell you how many times I'll go to a pop-up event, and it's my friend who does jewelry. We're always there together, or my hair tinsel girl, or candles. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we're supporting each other. Birthday parties, pop-ups, local businesses, anything.
That is awesome. I absolutely love the concept. I love what you're doing. It's such a creative outlet.
Thank you.
So walk us through. She's got she's going to do a little demonstration
Right.
and make us a hat that I'm super excited to see.
Yeah, so the bumblebees, they were my top seller last year, so I'm going to keep those going this year. I have already done the tedious part of engraving the bumblebee honeycomb.
So creative.
And again, I just use a wood burner at home, and I do that. And so then I tell people, don't worry about ruining these hats, because I light them on fire. So you're not going to hurt them. So it just gives it that textured feel. And this is, you know, this is my stress relieving.
Yeah, that is super
Lighting
cool.
things on fire. Whatever.
I love it.
Take it as you will. So it's real simple.
I mean, look how good that
I
looks.
know it
Already,
the
it just looks
shadowing.
good.
Yeah.
And I just tell people, you know, don't keep it in your car, because a heated car is the worst thing for your hat.
Really?
will
I would have
say.
never known.
Don't keep it in, because the brim will get all floopy and flappy and whatever, and you just don't want that.
Yeah. So this is a felt hat, correct?
This is a felt hat.
A felt hat.
And they're not the most expensive. And that's because when you wear these hats, you're probably going to wear it once or twice. I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
I told you my mom wears hers to Costco.
Yeah.
She embarrasses me.
Oh, I love it.
We love her. If you ever come to my events, you'll see Mama Donna. She'll be there.
I love it.
She's my biggest supporter. But anyway, so I grew up showing horses, and that's why the horse trailer comes out so much. Is I wanted to tie it back to my youth. I mean, I grew up riding horses since I can remember. And I always wore a cowgirl hat, and I never got to wear the cute fancy ones, right? These flat brims, no. I wore the legit cowgirl hats. So it's fun to wear something a little fashionable.
Yeah.
Do you have smaller hats for younger girls?
I can order those.
So if that's something somebody wants, maybe a birthday party type of thing, or...
And then also these hats have an adjustable hat band in the inside of them. So we can tighten them if you ever think,
That's
like,
awesome.
my head's so small. I get that all the time. I wish I could relate. My head's big. So.
Sign of intelligence.
Right, that's
there
right.
you go.
So anyway, I just rough it up and burn it to whatever I think. And then
I mean,
so
I was going to
good.
say, it
I'm
looks
so
completely
impressed.
different now.
Now, I have a shopping addiction, and I turned it into my business. So
Works
the
for
amount
me.
of times I go to the craft stores here is insane. I've got a million different ribbons to choose from. So if you ever come to an event and you say, I love that hat, but I don't like the ribbon on it, we'll take it off. We'll put a different one on it.
Awesome.
Don't worry about it.
And you've got a lot of accessories over here, too. I hope that he can see that well, but there's a lot, like the feathers.
Yeah.
I see feathers and flowers.
That's right.
You also there was one of the ladies in our group did a beach trip.
Oh, that's cute.
And she did beach hats, right? Is that right? What was the theme? Do you remember?
So I did straw hats during the summertime. So those were a lot of fun, and we did beaded hat bands around those. So watch out for the summertime, because I'm going to bring those back again. I sold out of them.
Nice.
So that was a lot of fun.
I loved that idea, and I thought it's so creative, and so many women do girls' trips. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, that would be, girls' trips and bridal shower trips.
All the above.
Yeah.
Brides and bachelorettes. And I tell you, mentioned this in the past, but just send me a DM on my Instagram. That's where I take all my orders. You're talking to me. It's me alone.
So what is your Instagram? How do they find you?
It's Mad the Hatter Hat Co. Look for the pink boot. And you'll find me.
Perfect. This is like 2 seconds, and it's adorable already.
It's adorable. And I know that you've got quite a few things. You've got some very full months coming up.
I do.
So do you want to share about some events that you have going?
I do. Well, my biggest one of the year is Bell Buckle Craft
Yes.
Fair. So look for the Pink Horse trailer. I'll be on the main drag right by the fire station as you come into Bell Buckle.
Nice.
And I've done my research on that event, and on Google it said it was the second largest event.
It's huge.
After a Vols game in Tennessee.
Wow.
Well,
That's
yeah.
pretty big.
That
Have you
is
ever
big.
been?
Oh, we used to go every
Oh.
single year, and we
Yeah.
just kind of fell out of the habit of it. Well, the timing kind of it was me and my best friend and my sister, and so we kind of got out of the timing of it, but we are dying to go back.
What are
Yeah.
the dates?
It's October 19th and 20th. It's going to be a Saturday and a Sunday. So I'll set up my trailer that Friday night, and I will be there bright and early. I remember last year we got there. You had to be there at like 5 a.m. It was freezing. So fingers crossed, because I'm ready for Christmas. I tell you, I know. I'm going to get hate. Not a lot of people are.
I love Christmas.
Yeah.
What else do you have? Because we were talking about the full month.
Right. Well, every Saturday I'm booked in October, so I'm going to be posting my calendar on my Instagram.
Good.
So pay attention to that. It could be nail salon that I'm popping up at, a boutique, all the things. And I know I have a bunch of year-end parties they're private parties for hockey teams, softball teams, stuff like that. So if any of your kids are going to have a party, I've got a ton of kid trucker hats. So let me know.
So
I love that.
Do you have, like, speaking of kids, like for parties, do boys get into it as much as the girls do?
They do.
I would assume that they would.
They do. I've got all the sports patches, and I kind of have, it's chaos. My patches are everywhere. I've got over 2,000 of them.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, shopping addict.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I have all kinds of patches. The boys love them. So there's something for everybody.
What is, if you can think about it, what is your most unusual hat that you recall
Would it
or
be
request?
for a trucker hat or a flat
It doesn't
brim?
matter, either one.
Okay, I tell you my favorite hat that I have not sold yet, because it's going to take the right person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching this, it's a black hat with green flames.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I do a lot. Be sure when you come to my events, pick up the hat, check out the underneath. It's got green flames. It's gorgeous. So I actually just did a collaboration, a branding photo shoot with French's Boots. Well, here we go. And
Wow.
So I had one of the models pose with that hat. So I'm going to post it here soon.
Yeah, I would love
can't wait
to see it.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
So she has got big things in the works, and we encourage you to get on the train on Mad the Hatter
And
train.
soon.
Yeah, because I mean, these are amazing.
Thank you.
And I am so impressed with what all you have accomplished so far.
Right.
How long have you been in business officially?
Officially, just a little over a year. Yeah.
It's just taken off, and I know our group of business professionals, when you came in, we're like, just your personality alone just blew us away. And then when we saw what you were doing, we were like, she is a force to be reckoned with, and she is one to watch.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tell us what are your price points on on each kind?
Right. So I'll tell you this. I grew up showing horses, like I said, and I remember my mom and dad, they spoiled us girls. I was spoiled. And the cowgirl hats were, $400, $500.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I even hear people that go to Nashville, they're spending like $1,000 on a hat. My hats are $125. Doesn't matter if it's custom made or if it's pre-made. Because again, you can message me and ask for something custom made, and I can do it. All of them are $125. My trucker hats range from $45 to $55. It just depends on how many patches you pick out. So
Gotcha.
They're amazing. I have one. She custom made one for me, which I love, and it's got
That's
the
so
beading
cute.
on it, and it's got a it's. I love the colors on it. We talked about it, and I said, do what you will, and she blew me away.
Right.
Wow.
And I love it, and very creative.
This is a new thing I've added. I've invested in branding irons. So if
how
y'all want to
cool.
pick out one, and I can put it on this hat.
What do you think?
Oh my gosh. How cool is that? What are
There's all kinds.
they? I don't have my
I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that.
That's cute. Let's do that.
Okay, let's do it.
That is
do it.
adorable.
And if you can't, it's an arrow.
It is.
So you just heat the end of that up.
Just heat it up. I'm not going to burn myself. I've done it a time or two.
I mean, there's everything in here from a horseshoe to is that a
Is that a bustle? A bison.
bison.
How
bison?
cool.
So impressive. There's a cross,
I
an anchor, a butterfly. Actually,
mean,
there's a
that's
couple of
really
crosses
cool.
in here. Even the cutest little cactus you've ever seen is so cute.
That's right.
I
So
love
cute.
it.
I mean, it's stunning. See, I'm just not that creative, but the way you've layered the ribbon and the way you do the stamps and then
Well, and that's what I heard a lot of feedback from these trucker hat bars and these cowboy hat bars. They're like, well, I don't even know what to do. And I'm like, let me take the reins on this.
Yeah, little guidance.
what else? Is there anything else that you feel like you want to share about? That would be good for
Look
us to
how
know.
cute that
It's so cute. I don't know if you can see that, but the little arrow, it's so cute with the bumblebee ribbon and the plaid. Oh, it's so cute.
Well, when I do my events, I'm going to have my branding irons with me, and I'm going to have my little pen so I can do quickly initials or the branding iron, whatever, to kind of add that custom look to the hat, even though they're already made.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd
So
be
there's
good.
still the chance of customization.
Right,
for
gotcha.
sure.
Well, I mean, this has been fantastic. I
so much
absolutely
fun.
love the product. I love you on what you're
I
doing.
know.
It's been
Y'all.
amazing. We appreciate you coming on so
Thank
much,
you
and
for having me.
please
Yeah, of
share
course.
everything that you can with us,
I will.
and we'll definitely keep you in the loop of what she's got coming up next.
Right.
Big events, big events.
And check her out. Instagram primarily.
Instagram primarily.
And tell us again what it is.
It's Mad the Hatter Hat Co. Look for the pink boot.
The
Yeah.
pink boot.
You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we'll share as well.
Yeah.
We'll be posting as well.
Yeah. Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank y'all. Thank you.